Common Sense Success business practice number 77 is when you want to impress. Now, first of all, tell me why you would want to impress anyone, and you list a bunch of practical steps you take or can take in different situations to do this. Tell me about this principle.
Philip, you remember your first meaningful date? Didn't you want to impress? I mean, didn't you want to wear your best clothes, wash the car, make sure you took them to the best restaurant? Weren't you excited when you walked in the restaurant and say, "Hi, Philip, how you doing today?" because you impressed that lady that was with you? It's the same way in business. I mean, if you're going to have a client come in, or you want to even take one of your staff out to a meal, you want that person to be impressed because you're trying to create an atmosphere where they will either increase their production or someone will buy your product. Just like walking into the shop. I mean, you walk into the shop and you look at this beautiful vehicle. But you want to impress those people with the fact that, hey, listen, I know about restoring vehicles. And when they look at the engine, you want to show them an engine that's pristine, that's the type of engine that everybody would want to have in a car. In other words, you want to show them some product that is going to impress them and make them have a desire for whatever you're selling or whatever you're serving. Well, that's no different than life, right? And that's what we're trying to do, that we want to impress people.
Well, a lot of business takes place over a meal.
Absolutely.
Especially the higher business you go. You actually give the example about setting the stage, as it is, for a meal. Tell me about some of these specific actions that you would use and that you would train your managers to use in doing this.
Well, the first thing is we would contact the restaurant. We would reserve a table that was going to give us privacy. We would tell that person there that we will make sure they get an extra tip for the service they're going to give us. We like to have napkins with our names on them. We like to have that show that it's reserved, and we like to have that person recognize us when we come in. Now that can all be planned and organized. Now you may be thinking, well, that's contrived. Well, it's not contrived as much as it's just important to create that atmosphere or environment where the person you're going to be working with will say, hey, this is somebody I want to do business with, or this is someone who cared enough to give me the very best.
That's great stuff.